Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Elijah here, and as you can tell from the title of the video, today we're going to be talking about the most popular steroids among athletes. So in this video anyway, I'm going to be talking about what this steroid does to your body and how some of these athletes were able to get away with doping. So with all of that said and done, let's get into the nitty-gritty. So the first steroid that I'm going to talk about is EPO. The EPO stands for erythropoietin. If I butchered that, I beg forgive me. EPO is a hormone that is naturally produced by the kidneys that stimulates production of red blood cells in bone marrow. Now, synthetic EPO has been abused by athletes in the past to improve their performance, particularly in endurance sports like long distance running and cycling. Athletes that have been caught using EPO are Lance Armstrong, and Shane Mosley. Now, what EPO does to the body, right, is increase your red blood cell count. Now, which will improve oxygen delivery to muscles and increase stamina and endurance. And athletes can benefit from this a lot. This is because they will be able to compete at a higher level for extended periods of time. And in 1919, erythropoietin was prohibited and picked by the International Olympic Committee Medical Commission. That was a mouthful. EPO does pose a lot of health risks. This is because if you produce too many red blood cells, it can lead to things like clotting, heart attacks, and even a stroke. And EPO is detected in your urine. However, if you use a microdose of EPO, you can bust case. Let's say, for example, you take a speck of EPO right before you're about to go to sleep and drink a liter of water. By the time they drug test you, right, it has already been broken down in your blood, and the water will dilate your urine. In Lance Armstrong's case, the reason why he took EPO is because he wanted to remain competitive. He said a lot of other cyclists were doping. He said that the definition of cheat is to gain an advantage on a rival or foe. And he said that he didn't view it that way and viewed it more as a level playing field. So the next steroid that we're going to talk about is TRT. And for my MMA fans, you definitely know about the TRT era. On February 27th, 2014, the Nevada State Athletic Commission voted to ban the practice known as TRT. And for my people who don't know what TRT does to the body, basically, right, testosterone is a hormone that contributes to muscle growth, strength, and recovery. And some athletes might want to use TRT to increase their testosterone levels beyond what their body naturally produces, aiming to enhance their athletic performance. On top of that, testosterone helps when it comes to recovery. And because of this, athletes might want to use TRT to recover more quickly. And what some fighters might do to cheat the system is reduce their testosterone levels before getting them checked by a doctor, so that now it will be prescribed to them. Endurance workouts like having a long run and lifting heavy weights after without food can reduce testosterone levels. Lack of sleep can also reduce testosterone levels. Fighters that have been caught using TRT are Bigfoot Silva, Ben Rothwell, and Alistair Overeem. And I remember looking at Alistair Overeem's physique for the first time, right? And I thought personally, right, if I eat enough chicken and rice, my physique will get there one day. But then you grow up and then you realize it's never gonna happen. Just like Spurs winning a trophy, G. Next steroid that we're gonna talk about is Stanozolol. With anabolic and androgenic qualities, Stanozolol is a synthetic steroid derived from testosterone. And in 1962, it made its debut on the market. Over time, the marketing and labeling of Stanozolol has been altered due to FDA requirements and changes in the drug market. Now, what Stanozolol does to the body, right, is increase muscle mass, strength, and endurance, improving athletic performance. Stanozolol is also known to enhance speed and power, which can be advantageous in sports requiring bursts of energy or explosiveness, such as sprinting or weightlifting. The drug was first banned in sport by the International Olympic Committee in 1974. Stanozolol made a significant impact on the history of sports in 1988 when Canadian sprinter Ben Johnson lost his gold medal in 100 meters after testing positive for Stanozolol during the Olympics. Rugby player Rodney Howe was banned for 22 matches in 1988 for using Stanozolol. And in December 2011, Chris Cyborg tested positive for Stanozolol. Now, I'm going to quickly just talk about Dana White and Brock Lesnar. And if the higher-ups are on your side, you can bust case when it comes to juicing. When Brock Lesnar made his return to the UFC, he was scheduled to fight Mike Hunt. And I was extremely excited for this fight as well, because when I was watching WWE anyway, I believe he was world champion, but I might be wrong. So it was crazy seeing Brock being in his UFC bag again. The UFC will grant Brock Lesnar a special exemption on drug testing. As a retired athlete, Brock was supposed to undergo 4 months on random testing prior to his comeback, but the UFC exercised its right to dismiss that requirement due to exceptional circumstances. Now, Brock will go on to win the fight against Mark Hunt. However, the fight would be changed to no contest. This is because Brock tested positive for clofamine and hydrochlorothiamine. I might have butchered that. Now, clofamine is an anti-estrogen agent, which is typically used after a cycle of steroids that to prevent the many side effects that come along with performance-enhancing drug. And Mike Tyson perfectly summed it up. When it comes to steroids, right, it should be never used in combat sports because it's damn near attempted murder, bro. And how I look at it personally, right, it's like paying a prostitute, right, and then bragging about how you lost your V card, bro. Like, for real, you're on some lame shit. Cool. So the last thing that we're going to go over in this video is Clenbuterol. And now Clenbuterol is a PED. So the World Anti-Doping Agency classifies Clenbuterol as an anabolic agent. Clenbuterol is a substance best known for its use in treating asthma and encouraging weight loss. Now, Clenbuterol isn't a steroid, but has a property similar to an anabolic steroid. But because of this, athletes might want to use Clenbuterol to increase their performance. And what Clenbuterol does to the body is increase lean muscle mass and reduce body fat. An athlete that has been caught using Clenbuterol is Alberto Condaro. He was found guilty of doping in 2012. Canelo Alvarez has also tested positive for Clenbuterol, but he said it was because of contaminated meat. If you made it to the end of this video, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I know I said that I was going to come through this video 2-3 days earlier, yeah, but life just got in the way, G. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe, G, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.